Want to boost your income with a side hustle? Well, today we are diving deep into advice from business coach and entrepreneur Myron Golden.
He's built multiple businesses,
He has, and he's going to break down his whole framework for how he does it.
And the best part is he's not just talking, he's sharing his actual journey.
Yeah.
Even getting into real numbers.
Yeah, real numbers to show what's possible.
We're working with an audio excerpt where he lays out this 5-factor framework for part-time income success.
Right.
And he gets specific.
Yeah. He even reveals his earnings, which is pretty rare. I mean, how many people do you know that would share that?
Not many.
So as we unpack this, what are the big things to look for in Golden's advice?
I think the core themes are really about targeting the right opportunities,
Yeah.
building those key skills, and then setting up systems that work.
Right.
Even when you're not working, that's where the magic happens.
Right off the bat, Golden talks about this idea of the suffering sector.
Sounds intense.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Right.
When you think about it, he's basically saying, find a group of people
Okay.
who have a problem so painful that they're willing to pay top dollar to solve it.
Yeah.
Golden even shares this story about charging $40,000 an hour for consulting.
$40,000 an hour.
Sounds crazy, right?
That's a lot of money.
But Golden's point is that if you can genuinely solve a problem, that's costing someone way more than that.
Okay.
Your price tag is suddenly reasonable.
It's not about the hourly rate. It's about the value
It's
delivered.
like that analogy he uses, heart surgery versus removing a splinter.
Yeah.
Heart surgery is obviously way more critical, so it commands a much higher price.
Exactly.
How does that apply to us?
Well, what's interesting is he challenges us to think,
Okay.
what problems could we solve in our own world?
Ooh, that is a good question.
What unique knowledge or skills do we have that could make a real difference for someone?
I'm already thinking about a few.
Me too. And that leads right into his next concept, superior solutions.
Golden argues that your solution has to be better than what's already out there,
Right.
but also easy to understand and implement.
Yeah.
You need to make it simple to see, to say, and to start.
He's got a knack for keeping things clear.
He does.
He even shares this example of helping another entrepreneur revamp their pricing, which immediately led to $100,000 deals.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah.
And it shows you don't need to reinvent the wheel to deliver massive value.
Right.
Sometimes just shifting your perspective and having a clear plan of action can unlock incredible results.
Okay, so we've got the problem and the solution. But Golden's framework goes deeper than that. He's not just about ideas, he's about execution.
Absolutely. He talks about the importance of having a sufficient skill set. It's not enough to have a great solution, you also need the skills to deliver it effectively. And he's not just talking about technical skills here.
Right, he emphasizes things like social skills, especially the ability to persuade and sell your solution.
Right.
Like if you can't get people on board with your idea, it doesn't matter how good it is.
And Golden has a really interesting take on sales.
Yeah.
He calls it persuasion rather than convincing, which I think is an important distinction.
It is. It makes sales feel a lot less sleazy.
Right.
Golden says, I want for you what you want for you more than I want anything from you for me.
That's good.
That's the kind of salesperson I can get behind.
It speaks volumes about his approach. Authenticity and understanding our audience are so important for building trust.
Right.
And those long-lasting relationships that are critical for any successful business.
That's a great point. And Golden doesn't stop there. He moves on to the importance of having systems in place. He argues that for your side hustle to be sustainable, it needs to work even when you're not actively working on it.
And he walks the walk with this one. Golden uses his own experience with affiliate marketing as the perfect example
Okay.
of a system that can generate passive income.
He even shares details about his own affiliate program, showing how people can sign up, promote his products, and earn commissions.
Talk about transparency.
It's impressive.
It is. You can see how he's built a system that works for both him and his affiliates.
Yeah.
It's a great example of how leveraging existing platforms can give you a leg up when you're just starting out. And speaking of getting a leg up, Golden is all about leveraging that power of social proof.
Okay, social proof, that's a big one these days. What's Golden's take on that?
You know, he emphasizes that it's not about overnight success or empty hype. It's about consistently demonstrating the value of what you offer.
Okay.
It's about building that reputation over time, becoming a walking case study for your own solutions.
So it's like you need to walk the walk before you can talk the talk.
Exactly. And Golden's got this phrase I love. He talks about sustaining the spread of your solution systematically.
understand.
It's about having a real plan for how you're going to reach your audience and deliver your message consistently, not just a random post here and there.
So it's not just about shouting from the rooftops. It's about being strategic and consistent.
You got it. And he gives some really practical examples like leveraging social media, writing a book, creating courses, even collaborating with others to reach a wider audience. He even tells the story about an interview he did that went viral and got something like 90 million views on Instagram.
Whoa, 90 million views, that's insane. I guess that shows how powerful it can be when you hit the right note and reach the right people. But it makes me wonder, how do you even know what's working and what's not?
That's where Golden gets really interesting. He talks about the importance of understanding the difference between correlation and causation.
Okay.
It's a common trap. You try something new, get good results, and assume that one thing caused the other.
But that might not always be the case.
Right? There might be other factors at play, or it could just be a lucky coincidence. Golden's point is that we need to test things, gather data, and analyze the results before jumping to conclusions.
So it's about being data-driven, not just following your gut feeling all the time.
Exactly, and that ties back to his whole emphasis on having a systematic approach. You need to have a process for testing and refining your solutions, constantly improving based on real-world feedback.
Golden's a big believer in systems that much is clear. And one system he dives into detail about is affiliate marketing. He's incredibly transparent about how he's built a multi-million-dollar business by promoting other people's products.
What I find fascinating about that is he's already achieved a high level of success, yet he sees the value in this business model.
Yeah.
He's not too proud or above it, which I think says a lot.
It's a good reminder that we can always learn and grow no matter where we are in our journey. And there's something smart about leveraging existing resources instead of trying to do everything from scratch.
Totally. And Golden walks us through his own affiliate program, explaining how it works and how people can get involved. He talks about people earning thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars a month just by promoting his products.
Wow, those are some impressive numbers. It definitely paints a picture of affiliate marketing as a viable path to part-time income. And it seems like he's made it pretty accessible for anyone who wants to give it a shot.
It really is. He emphasizes that it's easy to start and easy to sustain, which are two huge pluses for anyone with a busy life.
But it's not just about picking any random program and blasting it out there, right? There's got to be more to it than that.
Oh, absolutely. Golden stresses the importance of finding a program that's not only easy to work with, but also offers products that are in demand and that you genuinely believe in.
So authenticity plays a big role here too, just like with sales. You need to be promoting things you would actually recommend to a friend, not just whatever pays the highest commission.
Exactly. And that leads right into another key piece of Golden's framework, building a strong personal brand.
Okay.
It's about becoming a recognized name in your niche, someone people know, like, and trust.
That makes sense. But how do you go about building a personal brand that resonates with people? It seems kind of intangible.
Golden believes that your personal brand is your most valuable asset. It's all about cultivating and protecting your reputation and making sure it reflects your values and expertise. He even shares a story about people trying to use his name and content without permission.
Oh, wow.
Which shows how important it is to be proactive about protecting what you've built.
I guess in the online world, it's easy for people to try and take advantage of your hard work if you don't set clear boundaries.
Yeah.
So what are some practical things people can do to build their brand?
Golden is a big advocate for creating valuable content that resonates with your target audience.
Okay.
He has the saying, documentation beats conversation. It's about putting your knowledge out there, sharing your insights and experiences, and becoming a source of valuable information.
So becoming a thought leader in your space, not just someone who talks a good game, but actually provides real value. What kind of content is he talking about specifically?
He doesn't limit it to any one format, which is great. He mentions social media posts, blog articles, videos, podcasts, even writing a book.
Wow.
The point is to find what works best for you and for reaching your audience.
It's about choosing the right tools for the job, not just blindly following trends. What else does Golden emphasize when it comes to building a personal brand?
Consistency is huge. He talks about the need to sustain the spread of your solution systematically,
Right.
which again points to the importance of having a plan and sticking to it. It's about regularly showing up and delivering value to your audience.
And not just rehashing the same old stuff either. It's about constantly learning, growing, and evolving your message, right?
Exactly. And Golden encourages people to experiment with different platforms and formats to see what resonates best. He's a big believer in trying new things and being adaptable in a constantly changing online world.
So it's not just about doing the same thing over and over again, hoping it eventually works. It's about being strategic. being consistent, and being open to new approaches. That makes a lot of sense.
And here's another golden nugget from Golden. He emphasizes that you don't have to do everything yourself. He talks about the power of building a team and leveraging the skills and expertise of others.
I can see how that would be especially important for someone juggling a side hustle with other responsibilities.
Yeah.
You can't be an expert at everything.
Golden shares how he's built his own team to handle various aspects of his business, from filming videos to managing social media. He encourages people to delegate tasks that are outside their area of expertise, freeing up their time and energy to focus on what they do best.
It's like that old saying, work smarter, not harder. But even with a great team, there's still a lot to learn and keep up with. Myron Golden has some thoughts on personal development as well.
Absolutely. He's a big advocate for continuous learning and encourages people to never stop investing in themselves and their skills.
Makes sense. The world is constantly changing, and the more we learn and adapt, the better equipped we'll be to thrive.
Golden believes there's a direct link between personal growth and financial success. He even has a saying, the more you learn, the more you earn.
I love that. So it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart and constantly expanding your knowledge base.
Exactly. And he emphasizes that learning doesn't have to be formal or expensive. He talks about books, online courses, mentorship programs, even just being curious and asking questions. It's about taking advantage of the many resources that are available to us.
And I imagine having the right mindset is also key to all of this. You can have all the skills and knowledge in the world, but if you don't believe in yourself, it's hard to get anywhere.
You're right on the money, Disness. Golden is a firm believer in the power of positive thinking and self-belief. He says you have to believe in yourself and your abilities before anyone else will. He actually uses a great analogy. If you don't believe in your product, why should anyone else?
Yeah, it's like trying to sell a product you don't even like.
He uses that exact analogy.
Right.
And Golden doesn't just talk about positive thinking.
Okay.
He goes deeper into overcoming limiting beliefs and challenging negative self-talk.
Okay.
It's about recognizing those thoughts that hold you back and consciously choosing to reframe them.
So it's not about pretending everything is perfect, but rather about actively managing your inner dialogue and choosing to focus on what empowers you. That's a powerful concept.
Absolutely. And Golden emphasizes that this takes conscious effort and practice.
Good.
He encourages listeners to focus on their strengths,
Yeah.
celebrate their accomplishments, and surround themselves with positive influences.
Right.
It's about creating an environment that supports your growth and fuels your motivation.
That makes me think about the people we spend time with and the information we consume. It all plays a role in shaping our mindset.
You got it. And Golden reminds us that we have a choice in all of this.
Yeah.
We can choose to feed our minds with negativity,
Right.
or we can choose to focus on what inspires and uplifts us.
And that choice can make all the difference.
Yeah.
It's not just about wishful thinking. It's about taking control of your thoughts and shaping your own reality.
He encourages listeners to find mentors and role models who inspire them. Seeing others who have achieved what you want to achieve can provide a powerful source of motivation and belief.
Surrounding yourself with people who are going places and who believe in you, that's got to be a game changer. It's easy to get stuck in a rut if you're not exposed to new ideas and possibilities.
Exactly. And Golden doesn't shy away from the fact that the path to success isn't always smooth sailing. He openly talks about the importance of perseverance and resilience. He acknowledges that there will be setbacks along the way.
Right?
But it's about how you handle those challenges that really matters.
So it's about seeing those setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow, not as signs that you should give up.
Golden has this great way of putting it. He says failure is just feedback.
Oh, I love that.
It's not about avoiding mistakes, it's about learning from them and coming back stronger.
It takes the pressure off of being perfect and allows you to embrace the learning process.
And Golden goes on to say that it's important to have a long-term vision and not let short-term setbacks derail your goals. It's about keeping that big picture in mind even when things get tough.
It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned.
Yeah.
But Golden's message is about staying focused and persistent. He really embodies that never give up attitude.
He does, and he even shares some personal stories about times when he faced major challenges. Hearing about how he overcame those obstacles is incredibly inspiring and shows that even someone as successful as Golden has had to navigate his fair share of adversity.
It makes his advice feel more relatable, knowing he's not just speaking from some ivory tower. He's been in the trenches and knows what it takes to succeed.
And those stories really highlight the importance of grit and determination. It's about having that inner strength to keep going even when you want to quit.
So much of success seems to come down to mindset. It's It's not just about having a great idea or working hard. It's about having that unwavering belief in yourself and your vision.
And Golden's message is ultimately one of empowerment. He believes that anyone can achieve success if they have the right mindset, the right skills, and the willingness to take action.
It's not about luck or being born with some special talent. It's about putting in the work and never giving up on your dreams.
Exactly. His framework is a roadmap for creating a life of purpose, abundance, and impact, and it's accessible to anyone who's willing to put in the effort.
And that's what I love about Golden's approach. It's all about empowering people to take control of their lives and create the success they desire. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about building a sustainable and fulfilling life on your own terms.
He really emphasizes that you have the power to create your own reality, and his framework provides the tools and guidance to make that happen.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here, from identifying problems to building skills and systems to developing the right mindset.
Yeah.
It's clear that Golden's approach is holistic and goes far beyond just making money.
It's about creating a life of purpose and fulfillment, using your talents and passions to make a real impact in the world.
And he's given us some incredible insights and practical tips to help us along the way.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what are your biggest takeaways from Golden's framework? What really resonated with you?
For me, it's the emphasis on being both strategic and action-oriented.
Right.
It's not enough to just have good ideas. You have to be willing to put in the work and execute those ideas effectively, and Golden provides a clear roadmap for doing just that.
That's a great point. He doesn't just tell you what to do.
Yeah.
He shows you how to do it. He breaks it down into manageable steps that anyone can follow.
Exactly. And I also love his emphasis on mindset. He reminds us that success starts from within. It's about cultivating that belief in yourself, that unwavering determination to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals.
It's about recognizing that we have the power to shape our own reality and that we're not limited by our circumstances.
Exactly. And he doesn't just leave it at that. He gives us practical tools and techniques for developing that positive and empowering mindset.
From challenging limiting beliefs to surrounding ourselves with positive influences to celebrating our wins, Golden's advice is all about taking control of our thoughts and actions and creating the life we desire.
And he reminds us that it's not a one-time effort, it's an ongoing process of growth and evolution.
It's about consistently showing up, learning, adapting, and never giving up on our dreams.
Golden's framework is about creating a life of purpose and fulfillment, using your talents and passions to make a real impact in the world.
And that's what I love about Golden's approach. It's all about empowering people to take control of their lives and create the success they desire. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about building a sustainable and fulfilling life on your own terms.
He really emphasizes that you have the power to create your own reality, and his framework provides the tools and guidance to make that happen.
It's been an amazing deep dive into Myron Golden's wisdom. From identifying profitable niches to building powerful systems, developing essential skills, and cultivating an unstoppable mindset, his framework offers a wealth of insights for anyone looking to create more success and fulfillment.
And what I love about it is that it goes beyond just making money. It's about building a life of purpose, using your unique talents and passions to make a real impact in the world.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's bring it back to you. What's one area of your life where you could apply Golden's principles to create more success, abundance, or fulfillment?
It could be anything from starting that side hustle you've been dreaming about, to improving your skills in a particular area, to simply cultivating a more positive and empowered mindset.
The key is to take what resonates with you from this deep dive and start putting it into action. Even if it's just one small step at a time. Remember, as Golden says, failure is just feedback.
Embrace the journey. Learn from your experiences and never stop believing in your ability to create the life you desire.
That's a fantastic note to end on. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into Myron Golden's world and that you feel inspired and equipped to create some crazy success in your own life.
Until next time on The Deep Dive, keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing towards your dreams. We'll be here to guide you every step of the way.